Survival guide.
The Bulls are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going in. And both these teams with stout front courts, very physically minded. Doris, for the little guys, maybe better to stay on the wing and let the bigs battle it out.
Yeah, my job is not to mix it up physically with the big lumber on the interior.
Yes.
I mean, we'll let those big men do their work on the inside. I'm going to stay out here.
No wonder you guys are always called the smart players on the league, right? Huh?
We're the cerebral ones.
Yes, yes. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Chris Bosh is out there with Bogut. Then there's Kyle Quirk. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Butler in at the two-guard spot.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
And Booker kicks to Teague. Booker with it. Bogut picks him up. Booker with no one around. And no good. His first shot of the night. Missing. Butler goes in and slam dunk by Butler.
Ooh, the one-hand tomahawk, guys. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt.
Yeah, they got the entire bench up right there as they saw that and out of their chairs. Booker the pass to Griffin. And it's sent back by Bosh. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Picked by Griffin. T kicks to Griffin. A second chance effort. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Let's hope that's never the plan, and certainly not this early in the game. You don't want to let him get on a roll. That can make a long night for you.
And there's the pass to Bosh. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That is his first foul of the game. Bosh, the screen. Here's Walker. The shot, no good. And New York the other way now. With three, Booker unable to get that one. And it's the Bulls with the ball. To the inside. Here's Bogut, and it's blocked. Now T. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Booker outside. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Walker against Teague. Bogut. And he banks in the layup.
And really aggressive inside. Bogut making a strong move.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Teague dishes to Griffin. Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
Yeah, they may have gotten the feeling he would dish it off, but he had a surprise for them. It sure did seem like the Knicks were really wedded to the idea of playing the triangle. And you wonder with the hiring of Coach Jeff Hornacek, it seems like they're pivoting to a more flexible approach. He really was a surprise pick, though. People didn't see this coming.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
He's got it rolling so far, just the kind of start he was hoping to get off to.
And so here is New York. They lead by 4. Outside Teague. From deep. And the call will be against Robin Lopez. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Bulls trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Walker kicks to Bosch. Great D that time from Griffin.
He has the skills to finish that. I cannot believe he blew it.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Teague with a clean look. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Booker outside. Goes back up. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Bogut.
You know, it's been hard for him to find the range this quarter, but I do like his aggressiveness.
Booker up top, guarded by Korver, the 8-footer. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Booker's got 5 points so far. Outside Korver. Outside Butler, and there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Wow, that's the second foul called on him in the opening period. Could buy him a little time on the bench.
Here's Bosch. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Butler kicks to Bogut.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Teague, the pass to Griffin. Back to Teague. The 3. That doesn't go in either for Teague.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. And you watch Chris Bosch out there, always in the right spot, be it on offense or defense. Doesn't get enough credit for how well he positions himself. Always moving to open space to create an outlet or get an easy jump shot.
Talking again about Bosch and his impact on the court. A lot of what he does, Greg, won't show up in the box. He leaves his marks on the game in ways stats really can't measure.
It's a great point. And there are a lot of players in the league like that. But Bosch is certainly one of those guys. You can just see how defenses react to his presence when he's on the floor. Very vocal and acts as a leader on the defensive side as well.
Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
No, it just makes his way inside. Levine has a score-first mentality.
Johnson against Young. Johnson dishes to Randolph. And slam dunk by Randolph.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. T. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Knicks leading by 6. Outside Williams. Feeds to Johnson. From 12 feet out, and he hits the jump shot. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Outside Levine. Pass to T. 1:30 left to play in the first quarter. To the paint. Just 5 on the clock. Young pass to T. He gets it in there. T's got his first basket. Here's Williams. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Guys, I think he just lost track of his position.
Bulls trail by 6. To the inside. Here's T. Some solid defense from Randolph.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Here's Williams, and there's another one for the Knicks.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Down low, got a piece of it. Stolen by Randolph. Outside Williams, tries to keep it alive. Looking for Hood, he gets it there. Back to Williams. Lets it go from deep. No good there. Now Chicago takes it the other way. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Randolph. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. And it's Williams again missing. Here's Levine. That's short off the rim. And before the game, we heard from...
Play free. Just play like...
Infectious enthusiasm to see it every time he steps on the floor. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
The activity allowing them to pressure the ball, jump into passing lanes, anything they're doing to disrupt the offense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. Nick Young is out there with Nowitzki. Then it's Allen Crabbe. Then it's T. And it's Levine in at the point. One thing the Bulls have to deal with that is unique to their franchise, Greg, is an extremely high expectation factor from their fan base.
And when you have a rich franchise history like the Bulls, it's a double-edged sword. Fans can always look back at the great years in the 90s, but they'll always long for a return to those days, and sometimes the expectations can be too much.
Crabbe kicks to Young, launches it. Rebound by Williams.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Randolph, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And Nowitzki wide open. He fires, bangs home the trifecta. Nowitzki's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Levine against Williams. Randolph a screen. Shot on the wing. Williams' shot is off.
Looked like it might drop for him, and that has to frustrate him just a bit. That's one of his favorite spots on the floor.
Nowitzki's shot's good.
Yeah, there's no slowing Dirk down at this point. When he gets positioned down low, it's over.
Williams dishes to Johnson. Randolph passes to Johnson. Randolph in the post. 8 points for him. Yep, that one goes in there. Randolph's got 10 points in the game.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And T is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Okafor is checked in for T. Here's Williams. Out to Hood to the left wing. New York moving it around. Back to Randolph. Fires for three. And Hood with the basket on the assist by Randolph. And it's a 12-point Knicks lead.
Well, I think defensively, you've got to think twice about giving him that good a look from three-point range.
The Knicks pull it in. Out to Hood, all alone. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, the defense can't be so relaxed when he has a look like that.
Crab, no good. The Knicks leading by 12. Outside Williams. They set the pick. Johnson at the elbow. Outside for Randolph. 5 to shoot. And Okafor with the block. They get it back, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Bulls trail by 12. Pandora's defense is something that can define how good a team is. What are the aspects of a lockdown defender in your opinion?
Yeah, I think it starts with mindset, Kevin. I think certainly you have to be committed to the scout that your head coach has given you. There has to be a certain amount of physical attributes. Yeah, we associate long, rangy, quick-footed, quick-minded, really sharp-thinking guys with it. And obviously, you got to be able to contain the ball. Can you contain and can you contest? Sometimes, to me, it's all about the effort. Are you working hard enough?
You took the word right out of my mind. It seems like effort. When coaches talk about defense, effort is always close behind.
Yeah, and the other thing is, okay, so you, as you know in the NBA, these players are so good that your effort can be top shelf. You can be giving it all out, putting everything on the line. You also have to have a short memory in the NBA, because guys like Kevin Durant, they can put 30 on you. You can be guarding, contesting, doing everything you want, and they're going to score. Is
effort a skill? Is hustle a skill?
I believe it is. I believe both of those things are things that organizations should value when they're evaluating guys. What's my work? What are my work habits? You know how important that is. Boy, you can look back on the storied history of the New York Knickerbockers. A lot of huge moments for the franchise. I guess if I'd have to pick one or two moments that define my memories, Willis Reed certainly coming out of the tunnel. That's something you hear from generation to generation. And then obviously the drafting of Patrick Ewing.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Young. Korver comes in for Alan Crabb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Zach LaVine. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Al Jefferson is now well known for his footwork, but he says he was a willing student when he first broke into the league. He said, when I got to Boston, I stole Paul Pierce's ball fake. In Minnesota, Tom Gugliotta used to kick my butt every day in practice with his turnaround jumper, so I stole that. Everyone I go against, if I like something they do, I steal it, put it in my own form. Kevin?
Imitation, the highest form of flattery. Thanks, D.A. And we know the Knicks won the very first ever draft lottery back in 1985. They selected Patrick Ewing. What a huge moment for that franchise.
Oh, Kevin, it was one of those years where you had a surefire #1 pick. Ewing went on to play 15 years with the Knicks, 11 times reaching the All-Star game. Never did win the breakthrough title, however.
Randolph. And that's going to be a travel.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this league. They've kept those turnovers down.
Bulls trail by 17. Outside, Walker to the middle, and the call will be against Deron Williams. That is his first foul of the game. And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. Okafor kicks to Nowitzki. Trying to get back on track. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Teague can't hit. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. And Griffin sends it back. And it's out of bounds. And they say last touch by Griffin. Walker against Teague. Here's Nowitzki.
And their offense has all but disappeared this quarter, shooting in the low 30s for the game. They had some success in that first quarter, but not much since then.
Well, you're talking about a guy like Booker, perfectly suited for the catch-and-shoot game.
And Walker kicks to Okafor to the inside. Can't hit that one. And New York the other way now. Lopez outside. Teague for three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Now Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Out of bounds, Bulls ball as Chicago keeps possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
You know, I think in his mind he was already going in the other direction, but you have to make the play first.
Kenneth Faried's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. They get the rebound. They kick out to Walker. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, Chicago, no good. Outside Teague. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Teague.
On a pretty good day for them so far, his shooting has been one of the tough spots.
It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Outside Griffin. They double team Griffin. The kick out to Teague.
Just has lost the feel in terms of scoring here in the second quarter.
That doesn't go in either for Teague. One of the biggest reasons why coaches love Kenneth Faried is that he never gives up on a play. Whenever he's on the floor, you know, Greg, he's going to leave out there everything he's got to give his team the best possible step ahead.
And Kevin, the great numbers Faried can put up are almost secondary to his true impact. The hustle that he brings to the floor is contagious. It's a big part of why he's found his way onto Team USA rosters and been a critical part of their success.
Booker up top, guarded by Korver, scooped up, kicks it out to Booker. Outside Griffin. Tries again, and Okafor with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. "17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Teague the pass to Lopez. Over Okafor. Lopez with the bucket. Lopez has got his second basket of the night.
Boy, just always aggressive under the rim. Robin Lopez earning his keep tonight.
Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, it looks like he saw some things out there that need to be adjusted, and he's going to take a break here and talk it over.
You know, I like the stoppage in the action. Regroup, devise a new strategy moving forward.
He got it up. No good on that last second and through one half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you've enjoyed. What a performance so far tonight by Zach Randolph. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. The first 2 quarters went very well for him. Taking a look at the Knicks, Kenny, what'd you think? And that about wraps it up.
Welcome back to New York City. Some street art on the wall of the Canal Street subway station in Soho, south of Houston, just down the way from us. Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. It's been one outstanding game from Zach Randolph.
Yeah, he's been a revelation tonight, almost scoring at will in that first half.
You know, something he rarely does, look for his own shot, but it was really effective in the first half.
Griffin is out there with Antetokounmpo. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Teague in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Well, they talk about basketball IQ, Doris, all the time from a point guard and broadcaster perspective. How would you, I'd be interested in this, how would you define it?
You know, I think you can see a player who has played the game from their earliest. Like, I picked the game up at 7 years old when I moved next door to a park. And when you play the game from that young an age, there's just this natural understanding of the nuance of the game. Like, my son has played golf since the time he was 2 years old. He's been on a golf course. There's a nuance, there's a feel for it that you can't teach. It's been developed because it's been a part of who you are for such a long time.
In the corner, it's Griffin. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. 7 points for Blake Griffin.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Outside Bosch. Outside Butler. 6 to shoot. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. T's checked in for the Bulls. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Clock at 2. Bosch can't hit.
Yeah, they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Lopez a screen. Kicks it to Antetokounmpo. For 3, Booker. That shot off. And Chicago will go the other way with the ball. Here's Korver. He drains the quick shot. New York's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Korver against Teague. It's stolen by Korver. 4-on-3 break. Throws it up high. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
It's hard not to go for it when you see the chance for that alley-oop.
So much of this game is played loose above the rim, but you still have to convert to count it.
The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Walker the pass to Teague. That shot off. Good D by Lopez.
Sluggish 1 for 4 start in the third period.
Teague dishes to Griffin. Back to Teague. Shot's good. Griffin making the play. Teague's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Outside Griffin. And then Griffin with the dunk.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, and he was so quick to break on that one. A good sign that he read the play.
That doesn't go in either for Teague. The Bulls shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there.
Now you think about Jeff Hornacek's reputation as a coach. He runs a modern offense, likes to get his guys out and running in transition, and he's going to spread the floor with players that can drive and shoot and have no problem letting it fly from deep. That's fun.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Teague's got 9.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And the dunk by Bosch.
You talk about threading the eye of the needle. He has an uncanny feel for this game.
For all our viewers that remember just how Hornacek was as a player, the way he designs and executes his offense makes a lot of sense.
It sure does, Kevin, because Hornacek, the player, was a dead-eye shooter who could punish you if you left him open. And his style is something that seems to be the remedy to what the Knicks were too prone to doing in recent years. Long twos and not capitalizing in transition.
Mahimi's checked in for Lopez. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Outside Teague. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Here's Booker. Back to Antetokounmpo. Some nice passing by New York here. A nice shot by Teague.
First 3 of the half, second of the game. Can he heat up?
Walker goes in.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. Korver against Teague. He feeds it to Booker. He dishes it to Mahinmi. Griffin kicks to Mahinmi. Booker outside. 5 on the clock. Outside for Griffin. Lots of room. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Griffin's got 7 points for the quarter. Walker with it. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Yeah, that's a case where they're really in sync on that bucket with the lead pass hitting him in stride, on time and on target.
Outside Teague. Chris Bosh with the rebound.
If he were shooting even a little better, they would have a much bigger lead.
Butler passes to Teague. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And the Knicks decide to take their first timeout here. Well, Doris, you've continuously been a leader when it comes to sports broadcasting, especially for men's basketball. Tell us a bit how being in such a tremendous role has affected your career, how you've handled it all.
You know, think about how lucky I've been. Since I've been 7 years old, Kevin, I've played the game, coached the game, or now broadcast the game. It's truly, since I've been 7, shaped everything I do in life. It's amazing.
And I'm sure they've each helped you separately. Like playing gives you a certain coaching the same way.
No question.
As you go through it.
Yeah, you know, I've often said playing the point guard position is the perfect position to attack broadcasting from, right? Because a point guard's responsible not just for that position, but the other 4 on the floor. And then coaching, sure, you know, the heartbreak, the competitiveness, all the things that you pour your heart and soul in. But seriously, how lucky am I?
Well, you've got such respect from the viewers, from the listeners. It comes out every time you say something.
Thanks, Kev.
Here's Nowitzki. Lays it up and banks it in. Nowitzki's got 7 points in the game.
Well, Nowitzki's such a quality interior scorer, just working his magic on anyone who tries to stop him.
And there's the pass to Z. The feed to Randolph. And it's sent back by Bogut. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, it was controversial in Chicago, but the Bulls hired Fred Hoiberg to replace Tom Thibodeau. Hoiberg played for a decade in the NBA, and at Iowa State, he was the fastest coach in school history to reach 100 wins. In Chicago, guys, it seems he's loosened the reins a bit, giving the players a little more leeway to shoot with confidence and air it out offensively.
The players have responded. Thanks, David. It's deflected. Williams against Levine. See the pass to Randolph. And Randolph throws it down.
Incredibly reliable as a scorer. He's always looking for ways to help the team succeed. It's happening again tonight.
Nowitzki for 3. Levine. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dirk Nowitzki. Levine's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Nowitzki just so unselfish. When he sees a teammate wide open, doesn't take long to zip that pass right in the pocket.
Randolph, a screen on Levine. Levine against Williams. Unloads from 13. It's stolen by Bogut. Levine dishes to Bogut. Looks for Nowitzki, gets it to him. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Knicks on offense. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. 4th quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. So for Chicago right now, they've got Young. Crabbe is out there with Zach LaVine. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Bogut in at the 5 down low. New York needs to get off a shot. Shot clock at 2. He was all alone on that one. And it's 6 points for Williams.
Well, Darren Williams will take what the defense allows. In that instance, a good look from the mid-range.
Young with no one around. Off target with his three. Here's Z. The kick out to Williams. Goes back up. Rebound by the Bulls.
Boy, the defense did not make it easy for him, even though it was a solid attempt.
Nowitzki kicks to Crabbe, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Williams against Levine. Passes to Z. Williams against Levine. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And Darren Williams, once in the conversation for the best point guards in the NBA, Doris, unfortunately, injuries have been a constant concern with him.
Yeah, I mean, he's lost some of that quickness that made that crossover so deadly, and he doesn't live in the lane punishing people with his frame like he did early, but he's still a master in the pick and roll, and when he's right, he can contribute at a very high level.
And really, you got to commend the Bulls for the success they've had in the draft. You look at that roster, you see a ton of big minute players who were drafted by the Bulls. They've done a great job of finding players to fill roles within that team.
Now the dish to Randolph. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Lets it go from 14. That one off the back iron and out. And with the Bulls and their draft success, a lot of it has come with picks, Greg, later on in the draft.
Yeah, the last lottery pick the Bulls had was Derrick Rose. Not a bad one there. But since then, they've drafted or made trades on draft day to find a ton of rotation players. Give a lot of credit to their scouting department for their continued success.
And again, it's the Knicks missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Williams against LaVine. And Williams, here we go. Count that bucket.
Well, bullying his way to the interior, D. Will shows great confidence.
On the wing, Levine. He's guarded by Williams. Levine, good.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Levine against Williams. A leaner. Another miss by Williams. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Kicks it out to Nowitzki from 13, and it's Chicago scoring again.
You can't blame him for this deficit on the scoreboard. This guy's been consistent as always.
Williams against Levine. Over in the corner, Williams. Randolph inside. Covered by Bogut. It's stolen by Bogut. Here's Crabbe. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And here is Johnson. Dishes it to Williams. Randolph in the posts. Bogut on him. Z defended by Nowitzki. Randolph can't hit. Bulls have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And Nowitzki with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you this, if Dirk is free at the rim, you expect the throwdown. Love seeing the big man get up.
Williams kicks to Randolph. Pass to Z, and Dirk Nowitzki gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
And so here is New York. Hood for three. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Williams against Levine, and the layup's good off the glass.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
The Knicks leading by 22. Here's Williams. He kicks it to Randolph. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
Timeout.
Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
Fabulous find by Darren Williams. What incredible vision.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Without question, Zach Randolph displaying his skills today.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. For Chicago, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. T, defended by Booker. And Fareed kicks to Jefferson. The Bulls keep it alive. Butler passes to Jefferson. The tray. It's rebounded by New York. Lopez has got his 6th rebound on the night. Outside for Griffin. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Oh, no doubt. They've struggled to defend with any kind of effectiveness. That's why they're so far off the pace.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Teague. And good that time.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Jefferson against Lopez. Jefferson dishes to Fareed. And Griffin sends it back. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level. And from an offensive standpoint, they have just been stellar.
You talk about executing a game plan to perfection. That lead has just simply gone up and up and up.
There's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Teague. Walker with some nice D. The Bulls have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Knicks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category. A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Blake Griffin.
Well, what a role he played in carving space and securing rebounds. That really helped propel his team defensively and offensively.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff. Fareed the pass to Jefferson. Lopez with the block.
You know, it's blocks like that which make Lopez such a factor in the paint.
Here's Booker. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
Terrific run to seal the deal.
Yeah, once it got to crunch time, out came that killer instinct. They flat out dominated to put it away.
And Walker kicks to Fareed. Back to Walker. And it's sent back by Lopez. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Booker. And the shot falls short this time. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez dishes to T. Lopez passes to Booker. Lets it go from 11. Off target with that shot. So no problem for New York as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thanks, Kevin. Now we have the opportunity. Blake Griffin, I'll tell you what, his season high in points powered everything they did. Clearly, he was the catalyst tonight as they come away with a well-deserved W.
There's a reason I call Blake Griffin Blake the Earthquake Griffin. And it's not just because of Ron, because he has the power.
And that'll wrap things up. Thank you for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever